Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host, Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Not sure why I said it that way, but why the heck not? Let's get to that Nintendo news. First of all, a topic which honestly I know nothing about, which is that there's some sort of country musician named Bryan, or some other such typical country musician name, and he has a tour coming up. And in order to prepare for that tour, he put out an advertisement which strongly utilizes Duck Hunt, because I guess, you know, country music and duck hunting go hand in hand or something. So anyways, Duck Hunt. The thing about this that amuses me, though, is I assume he's younger than me. I can't imagine there are too many brand new, fresh country musician stars that are older than me. And I barely, Duck Hunt is even before my era, believe it or not. So the fact that somebody younger than me is utilizing a game that nobody really remembers or plays as a way to advertise their upcoming tour, I don't get who that commercial's for. It's for older people, not the audience that he's probably trying to target, which is people way younger than him even. So I don't get it, but I'm not going to complain because it's a Nintendo thing, and I always love seeing Nintendo love, so that's awesome. But from a marketing standpoint, I don't get how that's going to be effective for the particular audience he's trying to grab, but whatever, what do I know? Our next story is about an amusing video from MASUDA, who of course is the big guy behind Pokemon, and he has decided to create a video where he will try to list as many Pokemon as he can in a certain length of time. I think that length of time is like 2 minutes or something like that. So if you're curious what the creator of Pokemon, at least recent iterations, I don't remember if he's created the original Pokemon games or not, but if you're curious how he does, you might want to check this video out. It's pretty amusing. There's a link down there for you. Our next story is about the fact that developers behind Pokemon Go, plus Nintendo in general, are strongly trying to consider a specific device for Pokemon Go, because of course there are all these controversies about how Pokemon Go has led to people hitting other people because they were playing Pokemon Go, or the people they hit were playing Pokemon Go. So Nintendo and Pokemon Company are trying to come up with some sort of device that's a safer way to play Pokemon Go. And I think, first of all, that's pointless because, I mean, obviously the issue at hand isn't the device itself, it's not the smartphone. The smartphone's not causing the problem. It's the people using the smartphone that are the problem. The drivers who are playing Pokemon Go while driving and thus are not paying attention to the roads and the pedestrians, they're the problem. So I don't really think they need to invent a brand new device. I don't even know how you would what would this device even be that was somehow safer than a smartphone? You'd still have to be checking the device constantly, unless all information is somehow processed through different vibrations or something, so that you don't have to be looking at a screen. I just don't get how or what this device could possibly be, and I think it's pointless, honestly. I don't get... the issue is not the device. But what do I know? I think I've said that twice now in a row. I know some things, but apparently not about developing devices to play Pokemon Go. Our final story is that there had been a rumor that Nintendo Network IDs had been hacked and compromised and released and all that kind of stuff. It turns out breach, that's the word I was looking for in that long-winded assemblage of words. Anyways, it had been breached, and it turns out, well, it's specific to Australia, and even in Australia, it's actually a marginal number of people, but if you're in Australia and you do have a Nintendo Network ID and you are worried about this, you should probably change your password as soon as humanly possible. And if you want to read more about that, there's a link down there. But basically, if you're not in Australia, you can breathe a sigh of relief. We're all probably fine. Our personal information probably hasn't been hacked. So we're good. But anyways, that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys in a couple days for more news. Bye, guys.